Hello everyone, I'm RecV5,
And this is Sandman99.
and we're back with Madden NFL 2005 at the very beginning of the new Crusaders franchise.
That's right. Brand new team, brand new league. And today we're going to show you how to get the most out of your beginning cupcake team. And I know I had dreams, but some of these dreams are just not possible. But anyway, we're going to look at the roster first because we make some roster adjustments.
Well, first of all, we renamed Rod Dorsey to Bo Jenkins for you out there, football fan.
Yes, and he's also changed from right-handed to left-handed. I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but hopefully it won't go too badly.
Well, it should be less of an adjustment for Kraus there, because Kraus is also left-handed. So
that's right.
If Bo Jenkins there gets injured, well, Kraus is also left-handed, so they'll play the same.
Yeah. So anyway, Bo Jenkins is the best player on the offense with an overall rating of 75.
Yep.
There might be a couple of players with higher ratings, but basically in the skill positions, he is the best player on the offense.
Yep.
And he can scramble a little bit, although he's not going to win any races. And, he's got okay agility and acceleration for a quarterback. He's got a very strong arm.
Yep.
Right? And I'll probably give him the hoop drill to get his throw power hopefully up to 90. Because, and then that would be about as far as I took it. Because I think that throw accuracy starting off at 84, and accuracy will actually improve with playing experience anyway.
Yeah, but throw power will not.
But throw power will not.
Hell, you could get 3 points on throw power if you do the drill perfect.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not expecting that because I'm not really particularly, oddly enough, even though I can score points like nobody's business, I'm not really very good at the drills. So, anyway, and as for Kraus, the backup, an aging veteran.
Veteran. We use the 30, term veteran loosely.
At 30 years old. He has got a adequate arm for throw power, so we'll use him with the pocket presence drill to try and get him a couple more points of throw accuracy.
Because his accuracy is painful.
Because with a 69 throw accuracy, I'll have difficulty, like leading the ball to receivers
or even throwing short passes.
So anyway. But if we look at this, interestingly enough, if we look at the importance of a player, well, it turns out that the important players on the team are Bo Jenkins,
your left tackle,
Thomas Kramer, who is soon going to become a defensive tackle, I think, and right defensive end Ben French. Okay. And so now I wanted to trade with the Lifers for Anthony Gaines because Pete Clark is lacking in some key areas as a halfback.
He's dumber than a sack of bricks.
Particularly agility. And I could not actually do a trade with the Lifers because they rated Pete Clark as a D- player in the trade. Whereas Gaines was actually rated as a C+ player. And it didn't matter what combination of Pete Clark and another player I offered, of the players I was willing to offer, I could not tilt the interest meter back toward the middle. And even when I offered a 6th round draft pick in addition to Clark, it still rated the 6th round draft pick as an F.
Wow.
So we're going to have to go with Pete Clark. We don't really have any choice in the matter.
Well, maybe you can pick up Anthony Gaines at a free agency after.
Yeah, maybe. Or possibly draft a rookie next season or something. But anyway, and we got Quincy Golston here, who is the backup halfback. And he is going to actually be playing fullback 2 for us this year, too. Because he's fairly quick for a fullback.
He's actually got pretty good agility.
He's got decent agility and acceleration for a fullback, right? Not great for a halfback. He needs to work on his hands a little bit, but he can take care of the ball a little. And he is, out of the three halfbacks, he is about the best blocker. So,
and then you got Albright, who is useless.
yeah, he's not going to see the field. So anyway, at fullback, we've got this guy, Tony Easley. And Tony is pretty quick for a fullback, but the thing I take issue with here is he is a piss-poor blocker for a fullback. And I need somebody out in there who can block better than that. So Easley, because of his quickness, is going to be playing tight end for me. I'm going to change him into a tight end. So anyway, here we go. We got the wide receivers, and the three wide receivers I'm going to be starting with are going to be Mills, Rhodes, and Coleman. And I think I'm going to turn Danny Jones into a cornerback.
Yes.
Because he's number 82 right now.
Yeah, because we need a nickel guy.
So Danny Jones is not really fast enough to play wide receiver, and he doesn't catch well enough to play wide receiver either. But he is somewhat faster than most of the corners that we have on the team. So he will probably slot right in.
Yep.
And basically, I'm going to be going with three wide receivers here because Solomon here, well, he's not really a wide receiver. It says he is, but I don't believe it.
Yeah, he's like a tight end except without any strength.
Yeah. And but on the other hand, though, I've got Coleman, who is a reasonably decent player. At least he's got some building blocks that we can use. He's got a little speed. And, okay agility, okay acceleration. So he'll run reasonably good routes. He can't catch very well. But anyway, Mills, Rhodes, and Coleman are going to be the three wide receivers that are going to be the main guys for me. So now what we're going to do is now we have Chad Marshall at tight end. And we have this other guy named Westbrook, who is an aging veteran at tight end who
is reasonable for the position.
Well, I don't know. He's not great. But then we also have Adam Parkman. And Adam Parkman is a great run blocker. But Adam Parkman has only 49 speed.
Yeah, he's slower than molasses.
He's also a big, strong guy, right? So Adam Parkman is actually going to become a fullback. So he's number 86.
He'll be fullback 86.
Okay. So Adam Parkman is now going to be a fullback. And then going back here to Easley.
He's going to make a great receiving tight end.
We are going to turn Easley into a tight end. So number 35.
Tight end 35.
Okay. So here we go.
Parkman's rating went up too,
yes,
I think.
Parkman's rating went up. He's overall 60 as a fullback. And I'd say that his rating probably suffers somewhat due to his lack of speed. He's not very agile. He can't catch very well. He can't really catch well enough to play tight end, but he's very good ball carrier.
Yep.
And he's got some ability to break tackles, but he is also a very good blocker. So in the offensive backfield, he is by far the best blocker on the team.
Yep.
And he's a big guy at 6'4" and 244. Okay, so now we'll go back to wide receivers, and we'll notice that Easley actually slotted right in as tight end 2.
Yep.
Right? He is a better tight end than Westbrook.
I think it's because he's got the mobility to be a receiver.
Yeah. Well, he's got 68 speed. He's got decent agility and acceleration for a tight end. So he's actually what I would call a receiving tight end. Because his blocking is really not very good. Okay, and then we have the tackles. And we've got Thomas Kramer at 6'5" and 308 pounds.
Yep.
And we also have, now, what do we have at guard here? We've got Vincent at guard. He's a little bit undersized.
But he's a very good blocker.
but he is a very good technical blocker.
Yeah, he's a big fat guy. He's 349 pounds, but he has no strength.
Okay, so we'll have a look also at the right guards. These guys are a little quicker. All right. So I'm going to have to turn 2 of these guys into tackles.
Probably
basically.
Shields right tackle and Vincent left tackle.
Yeah, I think what's going to have to happen here is Vincent is going to have to become a left tackle, and he is number 77. Whoop, going the wrong way. Okay. Okay. And Kramer, because of his, he's got 52 speed, which is pretty good, 89 strength, which means he can push people around, but his acceleration is 81.
Yep.
And that's something that's kind of wasted at the offensive line position, but he'll make a great defensive tackle for Rec V5X.
That he will.
So we're going to change Kramer into a defensive tackle. And he is number 67. Oh, look at that. His number didn't change. Okay. And then we've got a couple of guys at left guard that are pretty decent, actually. Okay, center, it is what it is. There isn't really very much we can do about that. At right guard, we've got... Oh, we'll just pick whoever is the best blocker out of this bunch here. Okay, pass block, run block. Okay, I think we're going to turn Maynard here into a right guard.
Isn't he your
right tackle?
Isn't he your starting right guard?
Yeah, but there's the other 2 guys are nearly as good, but they're they're a little quicker.
All right.
Right. And Maynard is, you know, like I like to have fast players at guard.
Yep.
So we're going to turn Maynard into a right tackle. And it didn't even change his number.
Nice.
Okay. So I've got 3 players at right tackle now.
And 2 of them are dog shit.
And 2 of them are absolutely terrible players, so they aren't going to be able to play. But I think Maynard is going to be doing pretty well. So here we go. Now it's time for the defense.
Yep. And so I've got 2 guys here who aren't very great at left end, but it doesn't really matter. You know, if you just occupy a position and you have somewhere in the neighborhood of the right speed, you're probably fine. And Zach Mack ended up becoming a pretty famous player in one of our other franchises. So we'll see how that goes.
That's right. Zach Mack gets the sack.
Yeah, we've got Ben French out here, and he's a fantastic coverage guy with 60 speed. Right, he's definitely what I'd call a coverage guy. And we've got Scott Pete, who is absolutely dog shit useless at this position because he doesn't have enough speed to play this position. And that defensive tackle, we've got old big fat McGrady, who doesn't have a lot of strength. But I think mostly he can tackle. That's why he's good at this position. It's just he can tackle. All right. Then we've got Roble, who is kind of like the up-and-coming guy, but he's kind of middle-aged. Thomas, who's never going to go anywhere. Kramer, who's the new convert. And Lind, who is literally not strong enough to play the position. All right. And then at left outside linebacker here, we've got this dog shit slow linebacker, Dwayne Pickens, who is not fast enough to play outside linebacker. I can actually cope with him on inside linebacker because I don't expect as much out of my inside linebackers as I do my outside linebackers, but he can't play this position. So we're going to do a complex switch here in order to get my linebacker reordered. And so the way I have to do that is first, I'm going to move Dwayne Lind over to defensive end here. All right, he needs to be a right end. So he's number 92 right now. He stays number 92. And then Pete here, because you can convert defensive ends into linebackers. We're going to temporarily convert Pete into a left outside linebacker. So he's number 99. Then we have Dwayne Pickens. And Dwayne Pickens is going to play middle linebacker. So we're going to take him. He's number 56. Then at middle linebacker, let's see here. We've also got this Otis Scott guy. And he's not that much faster than Dwayne Pickens, but he's good enough, I suppose. Right? He'll have to do the job. Right? So we'll take him. Hopefully we won't have an injury at that position. And we'll put him at left outside linebacker, because that's the position that requires less speed. Right outside requires more. So we'll put him at left outside. And now we can take Pete, and he's going to find himself thriving in the defensive tackle position. So you number 99, defensive tackle number 99. There he goes. Now we got Scott Pete, and he slots right in as the third guy. Although, obviously, we have Kramer here, who's, like, very strong. He's just low rated because he has no tackling ability. But I'm a little conflicted, right? So, like, I could start working on Pete now, right? And I could start trying to improve his strength.
Yeah.
And eventually I could get him to the point where he's very viable in this position, because he's a young player. He's only 23 years old. And he does have very good acceleration for this position too, right? Or if I were to work on Roble, yeah, I could get him a little bit better. But he's also, we're only going to get maybe 4 years out of him, right? So like 88, 91, 94, 97. Like, you could get him pretty strong, but I don't necessarily need a guy that strong. I just need a guy with about this much strength, right? So I'm thinking, you know, maybe we start developing Scott Pete here. We save on a draft pick for later, and then when a bunch of our linemen retire, we already have a guy from the original lineup all trained up. That's what I'm going to try anyways. Right? And that way I can just focus on drafting nothing but linebackers forever and ever and ever. And then at right outside linebacker, again, we're adequate. Right? Adequate players for right outside linebacker. Wade will do a fantastic job for me. Edwards will do... Well, we're going to make sure that Pickens isn't starting in this position, because I want Edwards starting in this position. I imagine Pickens must be a better tackler. That's why he's higher rated there. But I want Edwards there. And then here we've got Cedric Perry, and he's going to do a good job for us too. Now at cornerback, you gave me Danny Jones, and he slots right in at the nickelback position.
Isn't that funny, hey?
Yeah, and I'm going to give you a guy back, because I'm a nice guy. So I'm going to give you Michael Jenkins, because he can't tackle either. In fact, he's a worse tackler than Danny Jones. We're going to run Danny Jones through the tackling drill this year. So your CB44, you'll be wide receiver 44. There you go. Yeah, wow, we have some dog shit slow corners.
Yep.
Oh, man. But I think we'll be okay, right? Because Dime Guy doesn't get called on all that often. So I think we'll be okay. At safety, we've got Toby Johnson, who's a great player, at least by my standards. And then we've got Justin Palmer, who is not suited to play safety at all, whatsoever.
But he's James Palmer, you know.
Oh yeah, James Palmer. But he's also too slow to play corner, so he's just useless. He's a slot waste. Then we've got Terrell Waller, who is a wonderful strong safety. A little slow, okay, but you know what? This makes him a good player. And McPherson is a adequate backup.
All right. So, any other moves to make before we start training
camp? I don't
camp?
think I have any other moves to make, so...
Okay, so you're going into this season with 5 defensive tackles.
That's right.
Well, good luck.
I'll make our save here.
Yeah.
Yes, the Crusaders Football League.
Yes. Yes, not that football league that plays north of the U.S.-Canadian border.
Ah. All right. And
Well,
now
here
we
we
can
go.
start our training camp.
Training camp. Okay,
Oh.
pocket presents. And you know what? I am going to ask you, RecV5X, to run pocket presents
You're gonna ask me?
because I cannot keep track of the dome buttons to save my life. So we're going to have Kraus go in there.
I mean, I'm probably not any better. I haven't hardly played offense in a long time.
Yeah, I know, but you still seem to have the controller button scheme at least down.
I'll give my best. We'll see how badly I fuck it up. Who knows? Maybe we'll have to save scum this shit.
Yeah.
I barely evaded that.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
Oh, I've stepped back into that.
Yeah, you stepped back into that. Oh, you barely got rid of that, too. Well, at least you're going to get a point anyway. Yeah, you don't want to get too far out of the pocket either. You can get disqualified, eh?
Yeah, I know. Oh, fuck.
Well, you just got sacked twice.
Hey, it was you who decided I was going to do this.
Oh, well.
He's awkward to control because of his left-handedness.
Yeah.
Normally, I roll to the left in order to regain control of the player.
Yeah. Okay, well. I guess he's going to get a point.
Yeah. See? Told you we should have saved scum this.
What's the point? 1 point or 2 isn't going to make that much difference.
3 would.
Oh, well. He's got 70 throw accuracy now. Now, chase and tackle.
Yeah. So, let's see here. We've got Danny Jones.
Danny Jones is going to do the chase and tackle drill with his 27 tackling.
That's right. Should be nice and easy for him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to watch on those tosses because if you go too fast, the running back. Wow, you're terrible at this. Wow.
I'm good at the dives.
Yeah. So you have to be careful not to overrun the tosses because he'll use that spin move to go back to your inside, right?
There. I'll just turn and face the line of scrimmage.
Oh, you made gold. Yeah,
Thankfully.
Thankfully.
Yeah, Danny Jones needs his tackling.
Yeah. He needs that tackling. Well,
Hey, look at that.
Yep. Now he's got 30 for tackling. This is one you like. SWAT ball.
No, this is one I don't like.
Oh, you want me to do it? You pick the player and I'll do it.
Yeah, we'll probably have you do this one. Who can benefit from this? I guess, I can't remember if this gives,
well, Thomas.
He'll be on the team for a while.
Yeah, he's one of your starting corners, and he's got a fairly good catching rating already. And if you build on that a bit, then he could maybe get a few interceptions this season. Looks like he's got the highest catching rating on the defense.
Might also be able to build up. I don't remember if this drill gives acceleration. If it does, we could build up his acceleration.
Yeah.
Would help him not get beat.
Yeah, that's true.
So we'll do that.
Okay.
Then.
You're gonna run Thomas in the...
We'll run Thomas.
Alright.
Okay. I'll let you do that, because you're good at that drill.
There
you go.
I will try.
I butchered the pocket presence drill, so you can butcher this one.
Yeah. I used to be good at the pocket presence drill when I had a proper, PlayStation controller to play the game with, where B is the right dome button and X is the left dome button instead of the other way around. But I've never been able to make the transition.
I mean, the funny thing is, if I'm sitting here and I'm doing, like, the drills in, like, the minicamp mode, and I'm allowed to try over and over again, I can actually do the, what the hell is it called? The, all Madden pocket presence, but if I'm not, like, doing them over and over and over and getting used to it, I can't, because it's nothing like actually playing quarterback in the game at all.
Yeah, I find the drills, generally speaking, to be harder than actually playing the game, too. Well, I guess that one hit me, so I guess it still counts.
Yeah, I really struggle with the defensive line drill, actually, too. But I'll try that one. I will try it. Oh, I went over yet.
Oh, yeah, I finally missed one.
Oh, well. Only this guy could, Sometimes they give you a bad animation, too, I find.
Yeah, sometimes.
At least nothing penalizes you on this drill.
Yeah, you don't lose points if you screw up. But anyway, I got you 3 points.
Nice.
So
that's way more than I got you.
So now you'll find out. Can we improve his acceleration? Yep. Yes, you can.
All right.
Okay.
That'll make him better. A lot better. Because he doesn't have a lot of speed to begin with, so he's got to have the acceleration.
Okay, here we go. Who are you going to put in the trench fight?
I mean, I'm still conflicted by this. But I think Pete. We're going to work on Pete.
We're going to work on Pete?
We're going to work on Pete. Right? Because I think Roble, he's just kind of like okay for the job. We're going to work on Pete.
Are you going to back out and save first before you do this? Or what?
You think I should?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I screwed up your pocket presence drill.
Well, yeah, I know, but it didn't get screwed up any worse than I would have anyway.
Alright, we'll save Scum the defensive tackle drill.
Well, maybe not.
Probably.
If you can get... actually, you know what? I discovered something weird about this drill, is that the rookie trench fight drill is actually harder than the pro. Because in the pro, they give you like 15 seconds or something, right?
Huh.
Yeah, and in the rookie one, you only get like 9.5 seconds or something.
Go figure.
But you still have to run almost as far. You just have like one less guy to beat, right?
Okay. Got Pete. You ready?
Uh-huh.
I hope I can do this.
What I found is that do a rip right at the whistle to get around the first guy, and if you can get the first flag quick, then you can just run and use the shove button to knock over the other two guys.
Yep. Well, we'll see. I don't know if he's strong enough for that, but we'll try.
At least that's what I found I had success with in the past. Yeah. Oh,
I got grabbed from behind.
Yeah, you're not getting anything now. Yeah, you can't go around these guys. You have to pancake.
Well, no,
them
I got
that.
suctioned into it.
Yeah. What I usually do is
I ripped around him, and then I got suction blocked back into him.
I usually rip to the guy's right, like to the right on the screen.
I ripped to the left.
Yeah.
Ah, well, I guess we'll reload that one.
Okay. It's save scum time.
Yeah, it's save scum time.
We'll pause briefly while we do this.
All right. And we're back to try again.
Yes, attempt number 2. Ooh, you just made it.
Yeah.
So you get a point.
Yeah, well, I can try the pro, because I need more than 1 point.
Okay, well, try the pro. I think you'll find you've got more time. See, if you time the button press right, you can actually knock that guy down cleanly, right?
I don't know. I have no luck with that at all. He's just not strong enough.
Okay, well, you've had your 2 tries at it.
You know what? I'm totally doing this again off camera. We'll just, like, I'll get my 3 points, and then I'll be good.
All right, well, we're going to have to pause again then.
And we're back. And after many a retry, I managed to get my 3 points in silver, man.
Yeah.
I got a perfect rookie run, and he still isn't actually physically fast enough to get 3 points on that, so.
Yeah, with only 9 seconds, though, I mean, you physically almost can't even run fast enough to get from the starting point to the end point, even if you were unopposed.
Yeah.
I didn't think you'd be able to get 3 points on that drill, actually, but...
I did.
You did, in fact, get 3 points.
And so there we go. I'll get my boosted strength. And you know what? That right there makes him capable of playing this position, right? Having 83 strength, he's not going to be good at the position, but he's capable.
Yeah.
Right? With 86 strength, if I do this again in Season 2, he'll be a middling player in this position, similar to Robo. And in Season 3, if we have a Season 3, then he'll have 89 strength. He'll be just as good as the left tackle we just converted.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm assuming that guy is going to be the starter, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
For the time
Without
being.
question. Without question.
Okay, well, here we go. Now we're going to...
we're going to save after all that.
We're going to save after all that.
Yeah. It was like 6 tries, man.
Yeah.
It's a brutal drill, because there's nothing like playing defensive line in a real game either.
No, the technique isn't even the same. Because in a real game, you're not going to try your best to get past the first guy and then run 15 yards down the field and then run into another row of blockers. Like, that's just not going to happen.
Well, also, there was a lot of, and I suspect, too, this is probably because our linemen are shitty, our offensive linemen are shitty. There was a lot of blocking from behind and that kind of thing that was going on there.
Yeah, well,
and it was really frustrating.
We all know that
with that.
block-sucking animations are a part of this game.
I know,
right?
I know.
We know that already.
So you want to do the clutch kicking, or should I do the clutch kicking?
I can do the clutch kicking.
You're going to do the clutch kicking?
Give it a go, yeah.
And what is his kick power here?
His kick power is not good. So
oh, God.
We'll see how things go in the rookie drill, and then we'll decide from there if we're going to try a higher level or not.
All right.
It kind of depends on how far he can kick the ball. But I don't think we'll be kicking any 50-yard field goals this season.
No, probably not. I mean, I've managed to do the all Madden drill myself, right? Because, yeah, okay, you miss a kick now and then on high difficulty, but when you're kicking over and over again, like in this drill, it's really not as bad. But God, like the kick meter moves so slowly on this rookie drill.
Yeah, look at that. I completely screwed the pooch on that kick and still put it in the red.
God. And that time you kicked it good and it went to the orange.
Yeah.
But it's whatever. I don't know. I always found the rookie level to actually be more difficult for this drill. Once you get past the rookie level, you can actually try to get some points on the pro. Because the swing bar moves at a more reasonable speed. Or the kick bar, I guess, in this case. Because you're not swinging anything.
Oops. I twitched a little there.
Oh well.
Don't matter. I'm probably going to be trying this
on the pro
on
anyway.
the next level anyway, because he appears to be making this distance fairly easily. So what I'd be worried about is not going too far, because he wouldn't have enough power to kick the ball
he
far
wouldn't
enough.
have enough leg. I think you're gonna have to kick these full power. Maybe not.
He had enough to get there.
Yeah, Season 1 kicker is difficult not because of the lack of accuracy, but because he physically doesn't have enough leg to complete the higher level drills. So like this kicker as he is right now could never do the all Madden drill. Because he just can't kick the ball far enough.
That's right.
Once he gets to like 80 kick power, he might be able to. But he's not there yet. He's at 77 right now.
Yeah, I'm not so sure that he'd be able to kick the ball far enough on
All-pro either.
the all-pro level either. Right? Like, because lots of these kicks, he's clearing the crossbar, but he's like barely adequate in order to make it that far, right?
Yep.
But I think I'm going to keep the points here.
Hey, 81 kick power.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
We got 4 points, so I guess that's pretty good.
He's at least NFL quality now.
Yeah, he had a good training camp.
Shit NFL quality, but NFL quality.
Okay,
so now
well,
the accuracy rating is just a symptom of his drinking problem, right?
well, actually, that's another one too, where the power does not improve during normal play, but the accuracy will, right?
Yep. Really, they should have made the power and accuracy improve. I mean, if you're doing nothing but kicking field goals for a living, you'd think you'd get better at it over time.
One would think. I'm just going to do a quick save here.
All right.
So we'll pause for a moment.
And we're back from the save.
Yeah. And we're going to do the punting drill now.
With Wilkes, huh? What's his kick power?
His kick power is not great either. But it is 80. In fact,
wow, he would have been the kickoff starter.
Well, he probably will be the kickoff starter, actually.
Wow.
Because he's also a more accurate kicker than the field goal kicker is.
Jeez.
Right? He's got 10 more points of accuracy than the field goal guy does.
You could almost swap them around.
Yeah, almost.
Right? Convert your kicker to punter and convert your punter to kicker.
But I think it might be useful to have that good a punter. And as for field goal kicking, well, we're just going to have to make sure we don't kick too many field goals from outside the 20-yard line. Anyway, at least there's no time pressure here. You can pretty much take as much time as you like.
I've always been dog shit on this drill myself, though. You're the one who's an expert at it.
Well, mostly the trick is to kick it without kicking it past the end line, which is why I tend to angle my punts to the side quite a lot, right?
Yep.
Because I try to take something off of the kick, but if I don't take enough off, then I'd rather get a lesser point than, a miss because I kicked it over the goal line.
Yep. Well, the fact that I can't punt is why we invented the pooch punt.
Yeah, well, you know what? To tell you the truth, I'm not as good at this as I used to be either. Mainly because I do the pooch punt thing as well.
It's just wildly more consistent.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? Punt coverage being what it is when you have a cupcake team. There, I just got gold there. It's pretty hard to get a net punting average that's any better than what we typically get when we pooch punt anyway, because usually you get around 32, 33 yards net average per punt. And if you punt it to the other team and they return it 10 or 12 yards every time, well, then you're going to get about a 32, 33 yard net average, right?
Yep.
So long as you don't accidentally shank it out of bounds 10 yards downfield. Oh, there, see, I just kicked one too hard there.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see how you're taking it off.
Yeah. At that time I was aiming well outside. Boy, it might not get silver here.
You got it.
As long as it lands in time. Wow. That was close. Okay, I think we're going to keep the points because I'm not sure that he could do the all-pro one anyway.
Yeah, I don't think he can kick it far enough. That's another thing, too, is you have to be able to kick it far enough for these drills.
Yeah. But that's okay. We'll add another 3 points of power to this guy's kick power.
Because his accuracy will improve over time.
Yeah, and his accuracy is already better than the field goal kicker guys anyway. And this gives him more power than the field goal kicker, too. So I suspect we will probably see him doing the kickoff duties anyway.
Yep.
Anyway, we'll pause briefly for a second while we save again.
And we're back.
Yeah. And so...
Your favorite.
I get all the rest of the drills.
Yeah.
Now, hey?
You do.
I should let you do precision passing, actually, because you only get like 3 drills, right? So this way, at least we can kind of divide the duties up.
I'd rather do the...
And you're
just passing off all the drills you hate on me.
That's right. You're better at the passing drills anyway.
That doesn't make me good at them.
Yes, but what does that
make?
I'm
great at the running drill.
Yeah. You know what? If you can get silver on the ring toss here, I'll be happy. Well, even if you can get a bronze, that'll be good enough. It'll be better than nothing.
Well.
I know I usually end up getting a silver on this drill, depending on the quarterback that I'm playing with. I very rarely can get gold on rookie. And again, it's because the techniques that you use for throwing the ball on these to get it through the rings here is even different. You know, like the intent is different. Because instead of trying to throw the ball to a spot and then have the receiver run to it, you're trying to throw the ball through a ring that the receiver may or may not actually run to that spot normally, right?
Yep.
Ooh. Yeah, you got it. You just caught it. This is the tough one right here. Probably the toughest one in the whole thing.
Ooh. Okay.
I have hard time making this one. That's why I very seldom get better than silver on this drill.
Oh, almost,
Because this one, the way that the ball travels depends on where the receiver is too when you throw it, right?
There.
Well, you managed to get it.
Thankfully, Marshall's a pretty good catcher.
Yeah.
What do we got here?
This one's hard too.
Yeah, it is.
I usually try and go after the gold one first.
There, we'll lead him. The inside. No gold.
No.
I did hit all the rings.
No. Yeah, you did, but unfortunately...
It wasn't enough.
That's okay. We'll keep the points and it'll be good enough.
90 throw power.
Yep. That gives him 90 throw power.
And that means that he's got starter quarterback throw power.
Well, he's got a stronger arm than a lot of quarterbacks in the league do, but... And of course, again, the throw accuracy is something that comes with playing experience.
Yeah. I guess you really don't need more than 90 throw power to throw most pass routes, eh?
No. In fact, I once threw for 52 touchdowns with a quarterback named J.J. Means, who was the starter for the New York Spitfires, another cupcake team. And I think I threw for 4,200 yards or something and 52 touchdowns. So.
And how much throw power did he have?
83, I believe.
Oh my God.
But his throw accuracy was 99. Right? Because over a period of several seasons,
he just got better and better. And then you could literally throw a dart, right? Like you could throw a nice arcing pass that would just go over the defender's outstretched hands and drop into the receiver's arms and stuff like that. Anyway, we'll pause again briefly. And we're back.
Yeah, sorry about all the pauses, folks. It's just that...
Better than having you sit through the save screen over and over.
Yeah, exactly. Because we are save scumming this, and particularly for the trench fight, how many tries did it take you? 6 or 7? 6 tries?
Yeah.
That's a lot of sitting there watching us load the game over and over. So, just to save on a little bit of the boredom factor here. So I'm going to put Pete Clark through the ground attack drill. And what I'm hoping is that maybe I can improve his agility a little bit.
Oh, yeah. No problem.
Because that's what he needs. In order to be able to make cuts like Anthony Gaines, and I did try, I couldn't even get the lifers to do the trade with me.
Wow.
Not without giving up an unacceptable amount back. Right?
Here, take all these offensive linemen along with our starting halfback.
Well, I just didn't have the offensive personnel to be able to give up any more than
you don't have any players with stupidly high ratings because they have 99 awareness even though their stats are crap.
Yeah, and I wasn't about to give up a 5th round draft pick or a 4th round draft pick for him either, because you can get fairly decent players sometimes from those rounds. So
Good luck.
Here we go.
Oh, you got fingernailed.
Yeah, well, like I said, he doesn't have a whole lot going for him as a ball carrier, and he's not even all that fast. So
if you do the 2 hands thing, you might be able to run over some of these guys.
Yeah, well. Oh, wow.
You got stuck.
Yeah, I would have expected a big fullback like that to be able to just flatten that guy. Right?
Well, especially with his blocking ability.
Yeah, I'm not running over him. Whoever that is there.
Oh, it might be the strong safety, The one who can tackle, who I was talking up.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Ooh, well, I managed to get a point. But I think I'm probably going to be lucky if I can get 2. Come on, block that guy. Look at that. You can get all those reverse block sucks when you're trying to do the trench fight thing. But do you think you can get a reverse block suck when you're trying to run the ball?
No. So, you want to try this one again?
No, I'm just going to keep the point.
You're just going to deal with the fact that
I'm just going to deal with it because you know what? I think 2 points isn't really going to make much difference anyway.
I don't know. You get his agility up pretty high.
Well, we'll just make it 77 and hope for the best. So now here we go with wide receiver catching. Will be next after we do the save thing again. Although I don't know that I need to because I didn't do that well on the halfback drill anyway. So if something untoward happens, we can always just do it again.
There you go.
Anyway, who do we need to work on for our catching?
Basically everyone.
Mills has got 69 catching. Rhodes is 67.
Coleman. He's old though.
Well, he's not that old.
But you could work on him. I mean, who else are you going to work on, right?
Yeah, I think Coleman.
Unless you wanted to work on a fullback's catching.
Yeah.
But he might not be fast enough to do the drill.
Well, we'll go with Coleman. Just see what happens. And again, the catching drill thing is just silly too. I don't manually catch when I'm playing in a game for obvious reasons. But the timing on it is different than it is for the defensive back drill too.
Yeah, right? You're fantastic at this. Wow. I'm dog shit at this drill.
Well, the biggest trick is you got to wait later than you do when you're doing the defensive back drill, right? You got to wait until it's almost too late.
And of course, because this guy's dog shit at catching.
Yeah, well, he dropped a couple in a row there. It wasn't because I did anything wrong. It's just because his catching rating is very low, right?
Wow. Look at you.
Well, that's the thing though, right? Like usually when I see you struggling with this drill, it's because you got the timing down as if you were doing the swap ball drill.
Yeah.
And that means you're pressing the button to catch the ball too early all the time. And you got to basically wait until the ball's almost going to hit the player.
Yeah.
Before you press the button when you're doing the wide receiver catch thing. Anyway, that was a pretty successful drill, so I think we're going to keep the points and quit because I tried this with a 4-target thing on the pro level before, and you know what? There's a big difference between 4 targets and 3.
Yeah, you just about have to have 99 speed to easily do the 4 targets, eh?
Ooh, I could work on his acceleration maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess his catching will go up over time.
Yeah, his catching will improve over time anyway. So maybe we'll make him accelerate a little bit better.
All right.
Well, I guess that's it for training camp.
Yeah.
We're done.
Wow.
So now we can advance to pre-season. And we only had to really save Scum for the defensive trench fight.
I mean, you could have saved Scum in the running back drill. I wouldn't hold it against you.
Yeah, I know. But I didn't really feel like doing it over and over, and I didn't think I was really going to do any better at it anyways.
Ah, fair enough, fair enough.
So I guess now we can set our depth charts up.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fixing to do on that.
Yeah. Well, I think we know who our starting quarterback is going to be.
Yep.
And we already pretty much know who our starting halfback is going to be as well. Okay.
Parkman can't back himself up.
Yeah, Parkman is backing himself up. No. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put Golston. Whoops.
Oh, okay. Now you got to put Parkman back in there.
Yeah. Okay. Parkman. Golston.
Albright?
And then who is that tight end 3 guy?
Oh, Westbrook?
Yeah. Okay, Westbrook. And then wide receiver, we've got Mills, Rhodes, and Coleman. And even with that improvement to acceleration, Coleman still can't break into the wide receiver 2 position. And then we've got Solomon. Oh, wait a minute. That guy there.
Yeah,
okay.
Maybe you want Jenkins where Solomon is.
I think we want Jenkins to be wide receiver 5. Actually, yeah, we want him to be wide receiver 4.
I think Solomon can catch. He actually has 60 catching.
Does he? Okay, yeah, he does. So I guess
but he's dog shit at route running.
Yeah, well, I do use some 5 wide receiver sets from time to time.
At least he won't drop it.
Okay, we got Marshall, Easley, and then Westbrook. And we've got, oh boy, Vincent, and then we want our other left tackle to be there. Alexander. And I'm not sure who after that.
Stick one of the crappy right tackles in there. They'll never see the field.
Yeah. Okay. So
stick Rice in there.
Right tackle.
Or, yeah. Stick Orr in there.
Yeah. Orr is going to be our...
Yep.
Oh, Rice is the rookie, though.
Yeah, but he's also crap.
I know, but so is Orr. Okay, so we got left guard, and then we'll put the other left guard in there. And then, who is this guy? Is
he's
this
your
guy
backup center, I think.
Backup center? Yeah, okay, he'll be fine for... And then at center, we're going to put the center.
Oh, now he's your starting center.
No. Walker.
You have to go into your left guard position.
Okay.
And,
yeah, we need Walker.
Yeah,
there.
Walker in there.
Okay, there we go. Okay, Walker's a little bit more suitable to play guard anyway. He's a little bit speedier than Adams is. And
yeah,
then,
if I recall the Crusaders, though, they have an absolutely awful offensive line.
Yeah. For this guy, we're going to put our other right tackle in there, maybe.
I'd just throw Orr in there.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He can just be the guy that you throw in places where you're not sure.
Well, it looks like right guard. And then
Or.
Okay, right tackle. And then
Rice. And then or.
And then or.
Or you're never taking the field, man.
Or is the third string offensive lineman, except for at left guard. Because we got Walker there playing that. Okay, well, now for the defense, it looks like they got Hardy slotted in there at left end. Look at that.
Well, he was initially.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what made Zach Mack more successful than him in that one
I think
franchise.
Hardy got injured.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
Okay, and then you got French and Mack.
French, Lind, and Mack.
Yeah.
And then at left end, we'll have Lind. We got, we're going to stick Kramer in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Roble.
Pete.
Yeah, we'll stick Pete in there. And then we'll stick McGrady in there. Where is McGrady? McGrady? There.
Well, you got 5 defensive tackles. You could put the 5th guy in there. Too, right?
Fine. We'll stick that guy in there. He sucks.
You might as well. Just for completion.
And then at left outside here, obviously we don't want Wayne in there. We want Otis Scott. There. And then we need Pickens. See, Dwayne Pickens is barely fast enough to play this position for what I would expect. But he can do it. Yeah, we're not doing that. That's stupid.
All right.
We just need to make sure Pickens isn't in anywhere in the outside at all. Because he won't thrive there. He'll fail.
All right.
All right. Charlie Rose, you need to be Danny Jones. Just because Danny Jones is faster. And then we can throw Charlie Rose back in. Because, and we need to throw that Jermaine guy. I think that was his name, or Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson.
Jermaine Johnson.
Yep.
God, that guy is so slow.
Yeah. Well, at cornerback 5, he isn't going to play unless somebody gets hurt.
Yeah. Thank goodness for that. And then we've got free safety. That's fine. Strong safety. I mean, I actually would rather have McPherson in this position. Because he can tackle. Maybe I'll swap them around. Because with Palmer, I'm going to drop at the end of this season. So this way, at least McPherson gets some playtime. Although, then again, he can't exactly back himself up.
Yeah. So
for the preseason, anyways, we'll leave Palmer in there. But McPherson is going to become. I'll make a change after the preseason.
Yeah.
So we got our first string wide receiver doing kick returns.
Yeah. Well, we don't really have anybody else.
Yeah. It's oh crap. So it's either a bunch of first string guys or nobody.
Yeah, pretty much. So it looks like, yes, the punter is doing the kickoff.
Yeah, he kicks the ball further, probably.
Yeah.
Wow, or is the long snapper.
Well, that's fine. He can probably do an adequate job at that.
Oh, God. You know what? I'm going to put Kozlowski in there, because I think he's... And then we'll throw Schaefer in there, too. We'll just throw in, like, everybody who's supposedly a good long snapper. I don't know what determines that, but we're not having Orr in there. That's just crap. And your third down running back's going to be Clark.
Yep.
This is catching. Oh, he can best out of the best.
He's actually better at catching than any of them, too.
There you go.
Okay, so we've got our
team
rosters all set up, and we've got our team all specced out. So I guess that's it for this episode.
All right. So I'm RecV5.
And I'm Sandman99.
Have a good one.